Alright, what's up everyone? Welcome into the Nerding Out podcast. It's your boy SquallRush. Let's see. Oh, I do have an intro scene. I forgot. Alright, cool. Today we'll be going over some video games first because we're starting a little bit earlier than usual. So we're gonna wait for Brock and Seven Ninja to hop back in. They can't make it this fast. So we'll save the anime for later when they show up because this was Seven Ninja's choice after all. But without further ado, let's get into it.
Hey, come on. Hey, come on. Late train, soft rain, shoes on the platform. You turn, I turn, same loop, same pattern. Pocket full of wishes in the half-charged heart. I laugh, you smile, now we're already sparks. Step in, don't think we're closer than before. One look, one beat, and I want a little more. Hold on, the sky is waking up. My name on your lips like a secret look. Take me there, we're alive tonight. Stay right here, till the morning light. Oh, we glow, on the side of the screen. Take me there, like a first love dream.
Alright, welcome back everyone. Hopefully everyone's having a great Sunday evening. So, we'll get into mine and Sleepy's intros. I am SquallRush, gamer, podcaster, anime enjoyer. Let's see here. Any announcements? Not too much announcements. I did just post a Pokemon TCG Pocket Deck video. I brought an old card back to life with some of the new cards that we got from the newest set. So check out that video. I posted it on YouTube and Rumble. Preferably YouTube because your boys are getting real close to monetization. I can see the end goal. I can see it. I can taste it. So please help a brother out. But besides that, no real new announcements. I do have another YouTube video I will be posting tomorrow, so I'll be on the lookout for that. Basically, I'm posting a deck video every other day to help get me closer to my goal. So, I mean, of course, I will be posting those videos as well on Rumble. So, whatever you want to decide to watch, hopefully YouTube. But yeah, thank you for all your support. But I got a link tree, I got a buy me a coffee account, and I got a couple Discords. One for gaming stuff, one for podcasts. So check those out if you guys want to hang out, blah blah blah. But besides that, no real new announcements from me. Sleepy Ninja, take it away.
Hey, I'm Sleepy Ninja. My natural state's ninja and being sleepy. I have a blog, sadman2016.wordpress.com. I did just post a new one about kind of a review on Beast of Reincarnation and how I felt about that game. And then on archidect.com under Sleepy Ninja 91, I got a bunch of commander deck lists on there if you want inspiration or try and find cards that you haven't seen before. I did just make a new deck recently, Smog, or one of the Smogs from the Hobbit set. Because he's my boy. He's the original villain for the Hobbit, so that's me.
Okay. Sounds good. So we do have Shadow of the Daemons, Daemons of the Shadow Realm on the title, but we will get into that a little bit later, because like I said before, it's Seven Ninjas anime he picked out, so we'll save that for when he can arrive in about 50-ish minutes. So we'll get into some gaming first.
Fight for the light, till the dawn first glow. Fight for the right, feel the power flow. Fight with all our might, and the truth will show.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Shit. Accidentally knocked out my headphone. So Sleepy, you said something about EA before the podcast. I think that's a good one to bring up.
Oh yeah, it's kind of intriguing. So EA was having this like buyout deal, and apparently there was 3 groups that were like buying them out, and then one of them is like the main one was some Saudi led group. And then the story went on to say that in news that also EA is $18 billion in debt. And like we've been hearing like the game industry has a bunch of layoffs, and well, EA is going to be continuing that, it sounds like. Even with their buyout.
So they were in debt before being bought out?
Yeah. I think it just increased.
So did that help them get out of debt when they got bought out, or just like whoever bought them out is now facing that problem?
From how it's worded, I think they're taking that in now. They're taking in the debt. It's just like they've been pushing microtransactions and paywalls and any like give me money thing they can into their games, while they just push the yearly sports games at least, and then don't improve them, don't make them better. And again, they are the company that wants to put ads in our video games.
I see why, because they've been struggling this whole time.
Like, I don't know, EA, maybe you need to like make better games. Change it up.
Yeah. Maybe at first they were making a lot of money building all these yearly games like NBA 2K10, NBA 2K11, NBA 2K12, Madden 11, Madden 12, and then eventually it became too cost ineffective. They rushed themselves into a hole.
Yeah, because like I don't play sports games myself, but at least YouTuber Angry Joe, he always covers, because he's a big football fan, he always covers the Madden release, and if they do a college football, which they've been doing again, release, he'll always go over those two. And yeah, every year now he's just like, it's the same bullcrap.
Yeah, honestly, that's everyone's complaints about like those sports games. It's always the same crap.
And then and it's like EA's like way, like they go a step further, because with all the reviews I've watched now, basically EA has an outdated engine that they never change, they never fix, they don't update to something else, and they will remove features from the game one year, put those features back in to the game the next year, and be like, hey, we got this cool new feature. So yeah, it's like they're really, really bad about their sports games.
So they're trying to remove it 1 year, and hopefully no one remembers it in 2 years. Like, hey, we got this new, in parentheses, old feature.
And
is that what I'm getting from this?
Yeah, and I find it weird that so many people still buy the game. I work at a game store now, and it's like I still see people going for college football and people looking forward to buying Madden. It's like, why? Why? The big thing I heard was there was a big college football controversy for this year's game because they did a literal paywall. Otherwise, people are saying that you would need to reach max like coach level. You literally need to do the grind for like 150 years. Otherwise, you need to pay up to get your coach level up. And I was just like, Holy crap. And then EA quote unquote fixed it by taking away the paywall but leaving the grind. It's like, I don't know what they're doing anymore.
Yeah, that sounds dog water.
And I hate that they're a publisher. So they and unfortunately they were a publisher for Dead Space.
What else did they make? There was another good game that they made. EA games. Franchises. Air Warrior, Archon, Army of Two, Battlefield, Burnout. There's one by them that I was kind of looking forward to. No, they don't make the Call of Duty games, right?
No, that's Activision.
Okay.
Now Activision Blizzard. Titanfall. That was one that was published under them.
No, they don't make NBA 2K. They make NBA Live. And NBA Live has been discontinued for a while.
But still, they're football games.
Yeah, they do Madden, I believe.
And it looks like... Oh, hockey, too. They got the NCAA basketball games, too.
Okay. Yeah, that's crazy.
Not. Man.
So, what do you think that's gonna happen? Do you think like all the new games they're gonna come out with are gonna be higher quality now that they're under a new company?
No, I don't. Because
be
even
worse.
though they got bought out, it still sounds like they're the ones like managing and running that stuff. Yeah, holy crap! Like Army of Two. That's the reason why we haven't seen another Army of Two. And American McGee's Alice. God dang it.
Oh shit, they may be Bejeweled, bro. Nah, I'm just playing, I don't care.
Is that why we haven't gotten another Burnout game? Because they're like, hey, we decide if another one gets published or not.
I do remember playing Burnout, like the demo at least. The demo, I like Burnout was kind of a fun game.
And then, and then when I brought up Dead Space, because they okayed, whoever made Dead Space remake, they okayed it going out, and everyone liked the Dead Space remake, and it's like, all right, is Dead Space gonna be back? Are they gonna redo Dead Space 3 maybe? Continue there, or a remake of maybe the second game that's updated and stuff? And then it's like, nope. Dead Space remake was good, it did great, and then EA was like, yeah, we're done again.
Yeah, Dead Space was a good franchise. I know a lot of people that still play that game. Like on Halloweens, they stream it on Halloween and shit.
Yeah, I'm looking at the list, or a list, and it just makes me sad how many great games are under their publishing.
Dragon Age. What's up,
you know Mercenaries?
I don't know Mercenaries.
Mercenaries Playground of Destruction. It was a PlayStation 2 game, and it was so much fun. It's this like semi-open world, and you decide because you're a mercenary, you decide which faction you work for, and they're all like different governments: China, Russia, USA. So there's politics involved. There's politics, but it's not really.
Chili hit us with a raid. Yo, W's, bro. Woo! Thank you for the raid, broski. Appreciate you, dog. Shit,
Yeah.
how was your stream? was talking about like EA franchise right now got bought out. And then Ink Babe is asking, have we checked out Sparks of Tomorrow? Sleepy Ninja has, actually.
Yep.
You can give like a little bit of your thoughts if you liked it or not.
I think I'm like there's only 5 episodes out or so far, and I've only watched 3 or 4 episodes deep. But I've been liking it so far. The main characters is really interesting, and it's just a different take on this whole. They're in a steampunk world. Everything's steam powered, and then this one kid's like with like kind of older brother of his. It's like, what about the power of electricity? Like, everything's steam powered, but I think we could do so much more if we utilized electricity. And it's just interesting to think about, like, yeah, what if electricity was around, but it just wasn't harnessed like it is in our world? And it's just very unique and interesting. I'm liking it so far.
Oh yeah, and then Sleepy Ninja he suggested Taco P's Original Sin like like 2-3 weeks ago, and like maybe a little bit longer, but I don't know. Like after he suggested that, I was like, damn, this is such a good anime. Like I trust Sleepy Ninja's judgment on animes now. Like if I like it or not. There's some people that would be like, oh dude, this anime is amazing. I watch it, man. It's like, damn, I'm so bored. Alright. Like, so, like, the fact that Sleepy Ninja picked out such a good one. Okay. I dig it. So if he likes it, that means I'll probably like it. Alright, so we were talking about EA Sports, and then, sorry, we cut you off earlier. What were you going on about? I think you were talking about
Mercenaries.
Yeah.
And then besides you being able to like pick up like whatever weapons you needed to do a job and stuff, and of course if you start siding more with one faction, you like cut yourself off from missions from other governments, of course, as you keep playing the game. And then also had a interesting thing where you had access to different like airstrikes and reinforcements and stuff, and then like I can't remember exactly how it worked now, but like you had to build up money and stuff to call in these airstrikes and stuff. Sometimes you had to destroy buildings or bunkers, and then sometimes you just did it because it's like, I don't want to shoot all those guys, and then you just and the destruction was I guess mechanism, but the destruction was really done well in that game. And then of course you can drive like tanks and all kinds of vehicles too, but yeah.
Ink Babe says the latest episode he will like the Sparks of Tomorrow. Like, oh my god. And then she said new episodes come out on Sundays. It's on Netflix, right?
Yep.
I thought, are they doing that? Like, weekly episodes come out now on Netflix? I thought they always just, like, uploaded the whole season.
Yeah, they, Netflix changed that because, people are finding out that that wasn't actually a good model, actually.
Uploading the whole season?
Yeah.
How come?
You think it would be, but a whole weekly release and people, you know, having that retention of like, all right, next week, another new episode. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Instead of just, oh, all the episodes are there, so I can kind of just whenever. So yeah, end up being the standard model of doing a weekly release for a season. It actually works better than just go on. Pop! Here's all the episodes.
That's crazy. I mean, on one hand, you know, like, I can kind of see, like, why that would be good for Netflix and other streaming sites, because, like, oh, this season's not done yet. and the next episode will appear next week. So like that keeps you coming back, like the viewer coming back to the streaming site service on a weekly basis, and staying subscribed to Netflix or whatever, instead of I'm just gonna buy Netflix for this one season, watch the whole thing, and then cancel my subscription, blah blah blah.
Yeah, that's what they saw, and they're like, well, we need to try to make money again, so... Especially with Hulu and all the other services out there now, and they're all of them were, none of them took up the Netflix model, so they were all doing that.
Yeah, I don't like how Netflix is, like, they implemented, like, this location thing, because, like, my mom and my sister, like, moved to, like an hour and a half away, so, like, whenever I was using theirs when they were closer by, but now that we're in a different city, like, it's like, oh, your location is not where the home location is. You need to send the owner of the account an email, and they need to say yes for you to view. But then it switches the Netflix home address over to where I am, so then they can't view it whenever they say yes to it. So it's like it can only be used in one location or the other, not in both.
Yeah, that they did that, and they oh yeah, the new thing now is that what was it? Oh, the news, instead of signing in, they're just like, hey, just use this our new thing, instead of a password, is doing verification code. So I'll send a verification code directly to whatever email the account is tied to. Yeah, Netflix was just like, we're cracking down on the whole sharing thing. It's like, cool, Netflix.
BS. Ink Babe says there are 6 episodes of Sparks of Tomorrow now. Crunchyroll also does weekly episodes. Yeah, I knew Crunchyroll did weekly episodes. Yeah. Let's see. There's a few animes. I need to make a list of all the animes I need to finish. But
oh, that was when I started watching anime, that's what I did. I had a piece of paper and I wrote down every anime I was watching at the time, the names, and then right next to them I would write down what the next episode I was ready for. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's what I did for a really long time, because I didn't have any subscription or anything that kept track and stuff where I could put it like in a watch list and all that. And it kept track of what episode I had watched.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was just like, I'm not gonna miss out on stuff, so I kept track, pencil and paper.
Ink Babe says I can't do Chainsmoker Cat. That was I can't. I don't even know how to watch that. It's all good. You don't have to watch it. I just thought it was like hilariously what was the word? Unhinged. There we go. It is pretty weird. It's like super weird. I mean, it's just so unhinged that it's like intriguing. Like I can't stop watching it because it's just so weird.
Yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna finish it, but I feel like I will finish it at some point. I think I made it to episode 3. Can't remember my progress in episode 2 or not.
She says she can't believe it's on Netflix. Netflix has been kind of like going like a different route, like doing more mature rated animes lately, like Devilman Crybaby, Cyberpunk, etc. They're not just rated T for teen anymore.
Well, the thing is like they kind of always have been, just now it's being applied to anime. But they had when they had them, but like that Daredevil show, the Punisher, like those are like R-rated shows. course, now Disney has them because Disney has Marvel, but yeah, it feels like they just took that rating system that they already had for like movies and TV shows, and they're like, oh, what if we started upping in it and including the more mature anime as well?
Huh. Well, I think they did a good job with that, because I think Devilman Crybaby was the first one that I watched that was like, holy shit, this is nuts, bro. Let's see. Ink Babe says she wants to join the podcast sometime. Probably next Sunday. No, not next Sunday. 2 Sundays from now, you can join. I think you're in the Great Nimbus Debates server. I'll give you some roles so then you can join it. Whose turn is it to pick an anime? We can give it to Ink Babe to pick an anime for that one, so that we can watch it and review it.
Besides that, if we just do regular turn order, it'd be Brock.
Yeah, 2 Sundays from now. What time zone are you in again? Because it's usually like
Central.
Oh no, I'm talking about Ink Babe. It's usually like 4:30 p.m. Pacific time or 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. Eastern, yeah, it'd be like 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. Like today, we started early because I have work early. I have overtime, so I'm going in earlier. So we got it. Like I was like dying when I woke up because I usually work nights. But yeah, let's get into a little bit more games. Did you have anything else to say about EA games and like it being bought out?
Not really. It's just, it seems like, oh, they got bought out, and it looks like it's not gonna change a thing for EA. That's just weird to hear that they were bought out.
Yeah, that is crazy because they were one of the biggest like companies. Like, if you see that EA games, like it's like, oh, AAA title.
I guess their growing debt is catching up to them.
Yeah, it's crazy how they got a growing debt. Alright, let's check out Charm City's QA Games website. If you guys haven't heard of QA Gamer, Charm City, Charm City is a streamer on Rumble, plays video games, and he goes over gaming news and stuff like that. And he created this website. It has like a bunch of gaming news with articles. I think some of them he writes, some of them he finds online on like new games and stuff like that. Yeah, there's like the news, upcoming releases, and the cool thing is this website has in browser emulation for like older games, Game Boy Advance games, I think Nintendo 64 games, can't remember. Classics, library, community games. Oh, that's a really cool background he's got there. These are some demos you can play. I think it's Classics Library. That's the one. With the in-game or in-browser emulation. Yeah, Super Nintendo, Arcade, Game Boy Advance, Sega Genesis, Neo, Nintendo 64, and Xbox games. Alright, so we will go over some new games coming out. Oh, the Avatar fighting game. Let's check this out. I've been seeing a lot of posts like that on Threads lately, and like other platforms of people playing this. Have you seen this?
No, but I never trust the show tie-in games.
People have been low-key hyped about this. I haven't really heard anything bad about it. Except for like a boss fight that was too tough. They got Korra in here too?
Yep.
The best avatar, Korra?
Already take away the point with that season pass.
Really taking advantage of the avatar label.
I definitely like the animation style they're using. It's like a weird mix of the Avatar show with it being like game like movements and stuff.
Let's see, 30 bucks for the standard edition, 12 characters, story mode, arcade mode, training mode, combo trials, character lessons, gallery mode. 50 bucks for the deluxe edition, standard edition content, digital art book, music, soundtrack, unique HUDs, 1 year pass, 5 characters and additional colors. And then pre-order bonus, support character skin, Samurai Appa, voting, privilege for year 1 pass, beta access, and exclusive character colors. Well, pre-order bonus is already passed, so we can cross that off the list. But I don't know.
Just the style reminds me of Dragon Ball Fighters, because that was the one fighting game that, or the first fighting game that really, like, when you play the game and see the fighting, it feels like they're moving like the anime. It feels like they're animated from the anime. And that was kind of the same thing that I was kind of seeing there, where it seemed like for Avatar, they're like able to take the movements and stuff and kind of keep that art style from the show.
Yeah, I can see it. Just one thing. Yeah, definitely. I see what you're saying with the art style, but the fighting style, yeah, it does look like it a little bit.
It's where like the character movements are from, like, are animated like the show, and then like all the effects are like game effects. Like when you see the fire and water elements and stuff.
Yeah, I'm just nervous about like with like kind of what you said. Like video games turned into actual animes turned into actual games. There was like a sponge like a Nickelodeon like Super Smash Bros game type of thing. And like it came out for free on PlayStation Plus, and I played it and I deleted it within the first 5 minutes just because of how trash it was. So like I'm like kind of wary when it comes to like games that kind of do stuff like this. Like I need to see other people say some good stuff first.
Yeah, basically they haven't had a good track record.
I mean, it looks good, but I just need other people to confirm if it is good or not. That deluxe edition doesn't look like it's worth it.
And I find it weird how much like all the game clips are like super short. And it's like, okay. And they did a lot of like showing this kind of stuff of just like, oh, here's what it comes with, or here's just a map background. To have to do anything with the game? We don't know. Oh, Squall, go back real quick to the Katara Sokka like fight. As if you notice in the background of their fight, Grand's like there,
Watching.
just kind of, yeah, that's kind of creepy. Like she is standing completely still, and her eyes are just kind of following the fight. And it's
Where'd it
like,
go?
okay.
Mai's in the background there.
Like, it's not wrong having her in the background, but it's like, I don't know, have her like,
Oh, here we
yeah,
go.
see, look. Oh no, she's not even, she's just looking one way. It's just like, okay.
It doesn't look too bad, but looks can be deceiving. That's all I'm gonna say.
Check out my review on Beast of Reincarnation. I
Wait, what?
have a similar opinion.
Is that real? Like on your blog
Yeah,
site?
that was my last latest post that I did.
Oh, is that the new Game Freak game?
Yep.
Oh, sick. How is that? Well, never mind. If you don't wanna give away your
Well,
blog stuff,
I got
you
different
don't have
wording
to.
on it, but yeah, the looks deceived greatly for that game.
Ah,
Yeah.
damn. That looks so sick. So this, like to put it lightly, they should stick to Pokemon games.
I don't want them to. It feels it's like it's there. Like the potential and stuff is all there. They still messed it up, and I feel like if they give Game Freak another chance at doing a different game and they make sure to learn from Beast of Reincarnation, and it's like, yeah, they can probably do a really cool game. Cuz like the setting is great. The world and setting is really great. It's just they messed up on like enemy variety, like some highlights, enemy variety.
Mm,
They got like you have 3 to 2 fights like per boss, the same boss. So a little repetition there. And then the voice work sucks. The voice work really
mm,
sucks. It's all monotoned. And the thing is like, oh, the main character kind of, it's a grew up as a weapon and kind of emotionless, but it's like they wouldn't sound like that. And then every other character, main character, sounds just like them.
that sucks. Well, sounds like a low budget game then, a little bit with some really good graphics.
Yeah, like most of the recommendations I've been hearing was just like, if you want this game, wait for a sale. But for me, it's just like, nah, I'm very story driven. Or at least if that's what the game's like lean is too, is just like because it kind of lives and dies by its story. Like,
Well, that's disappointing. I did definitely want to buy that. Entropy. What the hell is going on?
very, very retro.
I feel like I'm in Minecraft hell.
Oh, this is RuneScape. So bizarre. Oh, early access? Huh.
Is it
I
over?
wonder if early access means that they're gonna change it up any at all, or if that's how it's like the retro look is how it's supposed to look. They said early access at the very end.
Demo out now. I don't know. Entropy is a tactical turn-based RPG inspired by classic Japanese RPGs. Assemble your party of mercenaries and forge your own path toward an expedition into hell to stop the demonic insurgent. Choices you make along the way determine the fate of your world. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I was gonna say it did look like I was in like a hellish world.
I gotta say, the biggest thing I'd want them to improve upon is when it showed like the third person pull away and it showed that guy like walking across that bridge. It's like he's moving so slow.
Hey, speaking of EA,
Yep.
I got Madden 27 coming out. Check out the ratings. Yeah, obviously they ain't good enough. If you guys got bought out. Let's see.
And have like over $1 billion in debt. Billions.
Huh? What's there to talk about?
They got him.
Super Bowl champions.
Yep, Vince Vaughn.
Damn, he's getting old, bro. Holy shit.
The playoffs in the Super Bowl before.
That's why he's doing an ad for Madden.
Oh, well, that'll be a fun trivia question going.
I haven't seen him in like 20 plus years.
I'm a decision maker. It's what I do. It's not my fault the rest of the league
Did
can't
not
keep
know
up.
he was looking that
Blame
old
them.
now.
I really blame me.
What the
I've raised the bar
fudge?
super high. My first decision: lock down my franchise QB. Caleb, what I'm telling you, big guys, I love you. And you want to know how you know I love you? Because I'm giving you all my money.
Good use of funds.
Size, athleticism, IQ, chill under pressure. Caleb Williams is permafrost. We've done the focus groups, we've done the straw polls. They love it. It's permafrost. Look, I'm not some indecisive GM without a plan who's just gonna pull a 48-year-old quarterback out of retirement just because I can.
Vince, checking on that backup QB gig.
How many touchdowns? The answer is yes. How do we stop this? Yes. You're my guy and you're in.
Thanks, Vince.
All right, great seeing you.
Building something special here.
Not a chance. Cheryl! We got a red one in here. We talked about it. It all starts at the negotiation table. Lucky I like to
So
talk.
this is why they're in
I'll
debt,
find
'cause
the
they're
money, Jacob.
advertising.
Trade requests,
Yeah, that's what I was
extensions,
gonna say.
holdouts.
They got a bunch of
There is
celebs
an
and
I in
stuff.
Vin, and there's also an I in Vince.
I don't know if
Passage.
they
You totally
should
did
pay
the right
for
thing. You're
this.
fired.
Or
but
they
you
got the
handled it
money
well.
for this.
Bye-bye. And you gotta have a deft touch with this stuff.
Yeah, if they took the money. They took the money to
Field I like
pay
to score.
for that
Call me
this
crazy.
ad alone,
I'm
probably.
a scheme guy,
And
though.
put it in the
I just
actual
run the same
game.
play over and
They'd
over just
probably
because it
be
works.
doing better and have
JK.
less debt.
I do that. Everyone's excited about what we've been building. We're 6-0, so
It's
I
like
just
that,
expect to go to 7-0 and 8-0 and 9-0.
Have you seen Markiplier talk about the advertisement honey?
Golly,
No.
what's a feast without a little gravy?
But defense wins championships, so I stole an all-pro corner from an unsuspecting.
Do you
catcher.
remember those advertisements of honey being all over? No
This
way,
gig is
bro.
all
They got
about
that
keeping your
guy.
emotions in check.
Demand a trade? You been talking to Vince Vaughn, ain't you?
I mean, Vince has been an unbelievable GM. He's new to this, but it appears to be Vince's world, and we're all just living in it.
They got a bunch of celebrities.
You can
I should
never
buy
get
this
comfortable in
game.
this league. That's why I prefer to stay 6 steps.
What was
ahead.
it? I think EA's new
Since you can't
slogan.
predict the weather.
EA. It's in the ad.
I turn the temp away now.
Oh, for real.
Everyone copied.
No, but it
I
should
also
be.
created a whole new menu. Chicago dogs only. Feels nice to be recognized. Last Sunday, I ran nothing but Tampa 2 to take away all those drags you guys love to run.
Goodbye, drag routes.
I have no idea what's going on right now. He was the GM, now he's the coach.
And this is a
What's
long-ass
next?
trailer.
Vince Vaughn at quarterback?
Yeah.
I think it's important to get this out of the way. The rumors are true.
Oh, the thing that Vince Vaughn isn't saying out loud in the fine print is he's doing so well in the game because he had to pay like $500 extra dollars
Am I in on Vince Vaughn at quarterback?
to get good
He's
pulls and
56.
stuff.
Nothing can replace just literal decades of life experience.
Decades
56
and
years old.
decades and decades.
This is a joke, right?
I can play till 56.
He's 6'5". He's your traditional pocket passer. The knees aren't what they used to be. I kind of want to see it.
You know, Caleb's supportive. We're gonna have a spot for him, but I think he's just loving watching me play quarterback. I mean, we're a team. Everyone puts the team first, and that's why I'm running everything. To all the haters out there, do me a favor. Stick around and watch it. It'll be more of the same next year. Thank you again. Go Bears. Would you look at that? I mean, do I deserve a statue next to Sweetness? I'm not saying I don't. Maybe you'll get one too.
Maybe.
Time to run it back.
I'd say it'd be better if the game could actually back up the commercial.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, really? And then they shoved in college football in there too.
Yes.
Hey, Dad.
What's up, Brock?
Oh my gosh.
How's it going? Can you guys hear me all right?
Yeah.
Here, all right. Okay.
I'm in a car en route to my house, so it's going to be a little different. I'm going in blind too, but
Okay, no worries. Oh crap! What was I saying? Like, I got too caught up in the trailer. I'm not gonna lie. There's something I wanted to bring up about this. Oops.
EA,
48-year-old
Madden.
quarterback out of retirement just because I can.
no, you guys aren't getting feedback, are you?
Oh, no.
Nah, not
No,
really.
good. Okay.
Damn, I can't remember what I wanted to bring up about this. So we were talking about like how EA got bought out by like some Saudi Arabia company and two other companies.
Oh yeah.
And then we found like on Charm City's website that there's a new Madden coming out, and when we looked at the trailer, they got Vince Vaughn and like a bunch of other celebrities, and it's like, okay, no wonder they're broke, like, and they're in debt because they're paying for honey. So there's a funny like
Oh, he brought up Markiplier. And,
yeah.
Honey.
Do you know how about like Honey was like a scam or whatever?
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, and then Markiplier was like suspicious about it. Markiplier, Honey, and then it turns out he was right.
Right.
Here we go.
It was something about, weren't they like selling some kind of service or something like over market price or something, and they weren't like, they made one small promise and they didn't you're gonna have to remind me. I remember it being a big thing, and I remember like they were ripping people off, but I can't exactly remember how.
Yeah, I can't remember the exact details too, but like when you would use Honey to buy stuff, like it would input a quote unquote discount, but then they would insert something. Yeah, it would insert something in the URL.
Wasn't it like a web browser extension? I think it was a web browser extension that like, yeah, that they would have a code that wouldn't work and you would still get charged full price.
Yep. And then they would they would take like a cut or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right. So here's Markiplier going off.
Quick. I have a natural distrust of Honey. I don't know what it is. I don't know why, but I naturally distrust Honey. And I don't. Okay, all right, guys. All right, we're gonna stop. Everyone, listen. I don't know what it is, but my gut tells me that nothing in life is free. So where's all these savings coming from? And like the money that people get from Honey, I don't trust it. They push so much advertising. On YouTube. They do brand deals with other YouTubers. I think they've even offered me. And I said no, because I just don't trust Honey. I have a feeling there's gonna, in like a couple years, there's gonna be the great Honey conspiracy of like 2022. And I don't know what it is. I'm sure it's fine. And like, I got no problem with like the concept of an app that like clips coupon codes for you. That's great. That sounds great on its surface. But there's some shady shit going on. I can't put my finger upon it. But why do they spend millions on advertising? And then people are getting money out of it, and then people are saving money out of it, and that makes sense, but the other part doesn't make sense, and then something's going on here. Where's all this money coming from? Where is Honey getting the money? Where's Honey getting all their money from? They should be losing money. In the grand scheme of everything being compared across the internet, shouldn't they be losing an incredible amount of money considering how much they're saving other people and giving to people?
Nope, that's how scams work.
I don't trust Honey. I don't know what it is. I have no evidence to back it up. Everyone that I tell this thinks that I'm crazy, and they're like, oh, Honey's great. I use Honey all the time. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on at Honey HQ? What is happening? Where's all this money coming from? Because nothing,
the profit.
Like, everywhere you look, advertising for Honey. YouTubers across the board, promos for Honey. Where's that money coming from? How are they paying for all these people? How are they paying for all those ads? You see what I'm saying? There's millions. There's millions in advertising. Where's it all coming from? I don't know. What's their business plan? Doesn't sit right with me. Doesn't sit right. I have nothing other to say besides that. But am I the only one that just has an inherent distrust? I don't know. I don't get it. Do you guys like? I have no idea. I seem high as fuck. No, it's just like this has been itching away at me for so long. I've had this like deep-seated doubt about Honey, and it's just like I don't trust it. I just don't trust it. I don't trust it. There's something about it. I just don't trust it. So I don't use it. So I don't trust it. It's the same thing like with like the DNA test things. Like I'm not gonna give you my DNA. It's my DNA. It's mine. Look at my DNA. You want it? You can't have it. FBI. If I hey, listen. If I disappear like in the next few days, it was Honey. If I disappear in the future and then suddenly like Markiplier just mysteriously disappears, it was Honey. Because there's some shady shit happening. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. Okay, so I'm not the only one, but it seems like I am in the minority here, which is fair. I get that. Anyway, so back to the point at hand, which is Damien.
You know what the irony is, though, too?
What's up?
Is that they called themselves Honey, and of course there is the whole thing of Honey Trap.
Oh crap! What is Honey Trap again? That sounds so familiar.
But basically, instead of you can trap a lot more with Honey by you offer something good, sweet to lure in people. You lure in people with a promise instead of just and by tricking them.
Oh yeah, they have. Well, that's what they use with some politicians too. They call them honeypots. Nice, pretty young ladies that are gonna try and spend some time with an older politician that wouldn't normally get the time of day from these ladies, and then you catch them in a compromising position, and then that's where it's blackmail. So yeah, Honey, it just on its face the name of the service itself just seems like it's already kind of a trap. And then,
yeah, it's like if a group that was going to do a pyramid scheme called themselves like Triangle something, or called themselves just Pyramid.
Right.
Like that's exactly what Honey was doing. They were setting a literal their own honey trap, only they're doing it through coupons.
Yeah. But that's basically, like, I thought about that when we were looking at that Madden 27 trailer. It's like, what the heck? This advertisement, bro. They got Vince Vaughn, they got this guy. Like, they got all this shit. Where's all this money coming from? Basically.
It's like EA is spending millions of dollars for their advertising, and, well, they're not making it, obviously, because they're $18 billion in debt.
Yeah, they're in almost as much debt as America, bro. Aren't we like in hundreds of trillions of dollars in debt?
Yeah.
Where's all this money coming from?
Hey guys, I'm getting a phone call. I'll be right back in. I'm sorry.
All right, sounds good. Do you think? Let's see. Charm City just sent me a website. EA looking to sell BioWare and other, what does it say? IPs following Saudi Arabia takeover. claims Insider. EA could sell BioWare and other IPs under its care following the Saudi Arabia takeover. There will be mass layoffs in the gaming giant to cut costs, and some studios might be closed. The company previously tried to sell BioWare in 2025, but talks eventually fell through. Yeah, this is what you were talking about, right?
Yeah, some of it. Oh, it's
EA's
over 20 billion.
Oh God! Finally, EA's acquisition of Saudi Arabia's public investment fund finally closed this month, making the gaming giant a private entity with over 20 billion in debt. The deal has certainly had its critics, with some even claiming that EA will now turn to a sequel machine, considering how the company just announced that it will cut 700 million in costs, leading to layoffs. EA isn't doing a lot to silence the critics either. As it turns out, layoffs might just be the beginning, as the new owners may even sell entire studios and IPs. Why it matters: despite stumbling in recent times, BioWare is still a legendary developer with iconic games and franchises under its wing, hence selling it could be a mistake. 100%
but
they're looking.
their missteps have been the most recent thing, though. Dragon Age: The Veilguard, Mass Effect, Andromeda. Like, BioWare really needs to turn things around with the next game they release, because they're like, yeah, they did the Mass Effect trilogy and the earlier Dragon Age games, but most of that is like they kind of was those two really, really big stinkers. So many people didn't like Veilguard, and Andromeda was just like this blah blip that didn't really hit a lot of people's radar after it was out.
I would argue they probably turned away some of the customer base. Kind of really political stuff into this, but like one of the Veilguard commercials that they actually pushed, licensed commercial, was basically a they-them character like gloating over their male counter, like comrade doing push-ups for misgendering. And I can guarantee that probably pushed away, not like most of their support, but probably enough to hurt their bottom line.
It's like, what is that doing in a fantasy game? Like, what? How is this?
Well, the argument that I actually...
It doesn't apply to that world.
And you're right.
There's a lot of other problems with the story and stuff, too, but... Yeah. It's just like...
But a lot of people that would defend that kind of thing being in a video game, well, it's in a fantasy world, so what does it matter anyway?
Because
so
they're making
I guess
it the focus of this world.
Right.
It's like,
right.
Error. Like, that's the problem, is that they make it this like forefront focus in a world that, like, the whole gender stuff, like, that's not really a thing. That's a thing here, America and our world. That's not really a thing.
I wouldn't even really say it's a thing here either.
Well,
but no, like, I like your answer, how they kind of made it a forefront. Like they pushed it, obviously, because why else would it even be anywhere close to one of their advertisements, right? And it was like a full minute long, just focused specifically on that one scene too. And I wish I was better, or even had the energy that day to argue with that GameStop employee. But I had better things to do, I guess. When that gets pushed in any video game at all, or just like any kind of media, like, even the problem I have is, like, if it's 0.001% of the population, then it doesn't need to be more than 0.001 represented in all forms of media all the time, which it is almost purposefully overly represented all the time. And it's just like, all right, well, even if the statement you guys made of wanting accurate representation was even accurate, like, it's much, much more. And I don't hear like the opposite of that, you know?
Well, that and the tried and true thing of any good writing and stuff is that if all you have is a message with no content that message is, you know, wrapped in, then you got nothing but a message, and then you got nothing, essentially. So like it's writing 101. It's like you don't have
I don't know that
and nothing else.
I never played any of the Mass Effect, so I guess I wouldn't know how Andromeda was different. But like I did play through the first Dragon Age and then the Dragon Age 2. I got Inquisition, but didn't get much through it. But like, yeah, that was just a turnoff, and it was too bad too, because like I like BioWare games, and just that itself, like I'm one of the people that it just like made me lose entire interest. So like I guess I don't know what Andromeda is, but if that's the advertising they want to put out there, and like if the writing did get worse, then well, and it's also something I wonder about writing too. Like usually the writers have a story they want to tell, right? They have but when something is being forced in by investors, right? And then the writers are like, well, crap, what am I supposed to do with this? Like when you're part of a story and then you're an investor, I would even like, you could even take this up with Dragon Ball Z too. And sometimes it comes out better, right? Because in Dragon Ball Z, you know, you had Toriyama and his editor. Sometimes his editor saying, no, I think that's crap, might have led to something better. But like if your investors say, hey, this needs to be in here, or you get no money, and then all of a sudden you're like, crap, I have this thing I have to tangle with now and I have no idea how to write it at all, then yeah, the investor right there is kind of screwing the pooch, and there might not be a good way to write that in.
Because yeah, like the big difference is that an editor, their job is to help hold back the creator from going like too weird or maybe dumb or something. And they're not about shoehorning in some kind of message or ideology that has nothing to do with the game, or try to make it like, oh yeah, we need to market to everybody, so make sure to make that more forefront in the game with it, well, with this character at least, or something.
On one hand, I kind of see why an editor would be good, because like I think the only reason Toriyama agreed to do the Boo Saga was because all his editors agreed that he can make it his way. And like the Boo Saga for me as a kid was probably one of the worst sagas. On the other hand, like I think like he was supposed to, the original Super Saiyan 3 was like looked like Super Saiyan 2 hair with the tail, and I thought that was kind of cool. Like I wish we got that instead of like the long-haired Super Saiyan 3. So I don't know, kind of off topic, but
no, because I was gonna compare BioWare to kind of like Bungie right now, and how Sony bought Bungie. Like, oh, they're the Halo guys and stuff, but then it's like, yeah, but their next project was Destiny, and then that's kind of been a mixed bag of like, they did some good, they did some bad, and then they're like, but then Sony was just like, yeah, drop Destiny though, just drop that, and then do Marathon, bringing back Marathon, and it's like, no one cares about Marathon.
Right. Well, they let go of Halo because now 343, which turned into Halo Industries, Studios. They have that IP now, or studios, right? So they have that IP now. So like, all right, well, what can Marathon, or okay, what outside of Destiny now can Bungie do that's Halo-esque, right? Because if I remember right, Halo Durandal was kind of the predecessor to some of the Halo-esque type game, or to their Halo games. Maybe not like a direct tie between stories or universes or anything, but I think Marathon definitely was Bungie's first-person shooter. So when they went, you know, okay, what outside of Destiny can we do now that we were kind of well known for that's not Halo, because now we don't have the Halo IP under our, you know, our company, like, I guess that's something that they would have to go into. I don't even think Destiny 2 is even that bad. Like the whole entire time, like back when they were doing what was that one, the Hunter's Paragon's name? Do you guys know Destiny very well at all?
Are you talking about the guy voiced by Nathan Fillion?
Yeah, it was like Clyde 6 or something like that. And then you also had Ivora and I can't remember the other guy. But like they were doing a lot.
Cade 6.
Cade 6, not Clyde. Yeah, so they were doing Cade 6. And like he was the guy too. He was like the forefront. He was the funny, snarky, quick-witted guy who could always help you out in a tough spot. While the other two were typically just doing all the managerial stuff from the tower. But like they were doing really well with the story. All the cutscenes were great. Like I don't know how it went from that, which I would even say is probably the peak of Destiny, just straight down to like, okay, yeah, we're completely done with this now. Is there any talks about them trying to do any more with Destiny 3 at all, or like, are they just completely done?
So I heard this, cause yeah, that's the thing with Destiny. Like I said, it's always been mixed. Like they had some rough starts, some bad like narrative moments and stuff, but then gameplay made up for it and all this and that. But no. So with Destiny 2, they're done. Its support for Destiny 2 is over, and then they're straight up, and then there's no Destiny 3. So Destiny 2 is done, and then there's no work on Destiny 3.
Because so there's no Destiny 3 at all, or there's no Destiny 3 yet? Because
no,
those are
at all. Because Sony wants them to focus on Marathon. So any like right as of now, any thoughts of working on a Destiny 3 is shut down because Sony's like, hey, you guys need to put all your attention and focus on Marathon, our latest live service run.
Gotcha. So I mean, I guess there's always opportunity for Destiny because, like, I mean, at one point, Halo 3, you thought Halo was over. So like,
should have been.
Right, maybe. Yeah, sure. But like, I didn't hate Halo 4, and Halo 5 was even kind of cool because it was bringing more, whatever. Like, outside of that, like, okay, just because something seems done doesn't mean that it's completely out of, mind.
Yeah, but Halo 5, the story pacing was weird, and they took away the couch co-op. You couldn't play with a friend in person anymore with Halo 5.
I mean, tell me most games that isn't happening with lately.
Yeah, but still, they did that with the Halo franchise. 4 mainline games of couch co-op. And they're like, and they nixed it, and it's like, okay, cool. So not just that they're doing that with other games, but it's just like, they're doing that. They're messing with a franchise that's always been a part of.
I did kind of want to move it along to the anime segment because I am running a little low on time. I did have to leave earlier today. But good conversations. EA's in trouble. It's interesting to see this type of news. Because when do you ever hear about a big AAA company selling that big AAA company? So this is huge news. I'm glad we got to cover it for sure. But let's move on to Daemons of the Shadow Realm anime review. Alright, welcome back everyone, welcome back. Let's see here. This one is Seven Ninjas anime. He said he would be here on time today for like the normal time. So this would be around the normal time that we would normally start, but since I got work early, we have to start a little bit earlier. But I guess we're gonna have to start a little bit earlier without him. But Brock, you didn't give your intro. Give a little intro of yourself real quick for the viewers out there.
Yeah, BrockStrap55 on Rumble. I do a lot of just a lot of gaming stuff, really. I do some reaction. I have a reaction channel, but mostly you'll just see video game stuff. I was doing Pokemon Legends Arceus the other day, and then even before then I was doing a little bit of Expedition 33 and some Elden Ring. And then if you tune in on our channels, I've been kind of lacking on streaming our Soul Link challenge lately, so if you go to SquallRush's channel, you will see me on his Thursday streams called Pokemon Soul Link Challenge. We are on Heart Gold, Soul Silver right now, and man, last week just beat the crap out of me personally. So we'll see going forward if we can pull it off. But yeah, it's a good time. So yep, again, BrockStrap55 on Rumble, and I do have a few different channels if you want to follow each one for each specific type of media.
Yeah, I think Brock beat himself up more than I was mad. After all the PvP games I be streaming and stuff, like when it comes to like a story game like Pokemon, I feel a little bit more chill nowadays. Anyways, so now we're gonna get into the anime review, Daemons of the Shadow Realm. I'll give a little rundown of this. Basically, it's about some twins. It feels like a little bit like Blue Exorcist. And if you guys, the viewers, have seen Blue Exorcist was about like a couple of siblings who have like special powers. And they are going through like a spiritual, not a spiritual journey, but a spiritual adventure, I want to say. Where but this one feels a little bit more darker than Blue Exorcist, because this one's like everyone just seems like a stone-blooded killer with no conscience damn near. But the main character, his village gets attacked. At first I thought it was like old times, but the people that attack it show up with like helicopters and cell phones and stuff. I mean, I thought it was like Inuyasha era type of thing. But then like the main character finds out that his sister is like an imposter, and like one of the people attacking his village is his real sister, but we're not 100% sure yet. And then to fight back against these village attackers, he has to unleash like these Daemons. And like it's like a super strong buff dude and a super strong kind of buff chick who he can control and call him master and stuff. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool stuff. I've seen a lot of posts on threads about it, so this was definitely on my watch list like a few weeks ago. So when Seven Ninja did suggest it, I was like, oh hell yeah, let's go. All right, Brock, did you watch any of it?
I am currently caught up, and I was watching it as, or even before Ninja mentioned it. So it is, yes, I am currently caught all the way up.
Sick. So go ahead, bro. Give your first impressions on it. What you think about it?
It is. Well, first off, I think it was made by the same writer that did Full Metal Alchemist. So you can definitely see a lot of the same art styles from the illustrations. You can definitely feel a lot of the same kind of darker overtones. It balances well the amount of seriousness that you would get from Full Metal Alchemist, and it also balances in the amount of comedy that you would get from Full Metal. It feels very much, it's like a brand new experience, but it feels familiar, like a good kind of familiar. So just like you, I did start out, and it did feel, because they were in a hidden village up on top of the mountain or on one of the hills outside of Tokyo. So like it felt very feudal era style. And then yes, there is definitely a lot of modernity once they leave that kind of old-timey area. He's going from not knowing anything, being the main character. His name is Yu, right? He has a lot of. It's funny how similar he actually looks to at least Edward Elric.
Yeah.
But he's definitely a survivalist kind of old style person, because that's what he was raised in. And then they get to Tokyo in modern times, so every brand new thing that he experiences is like just like one of the world's 6 wonders to him, right? But yeah, as far as like the just the fighting, and like you said, they are daemon wielders, right? So like basically the daemons come in pairs, and each pair belongs to a person. Now there's some people that can have more than one pair, but that's a special case. Typically it's 1 versus 1. But the daemon wielders usually fight each other with the daemons. Now Yuru's a special case because again, he was raised in kind of a lethal, like just unforgiving wilderness outside of the village. So like the cool thing about him really is that he uses his daemons to fight, but he's also very capable himself. But yeah, it definitely is a big twist and turn. Who can I trust? Because even the people that I used to live with before, I can't trust now, learning what they've done in their history. So like, it's kind of a weird, all right, how much can I trust this person? What do I have to look out for as far as them betraying me? Can I trust their enemies enough to like actually be my enemy too? Or am I kind of in a really morally ambiguous like position with these guys too? My sister, who's not really my sister, turns out, I don't want to spoil everything, but it's definitely a lot of like, oh my gosh, what's happening here? Okay, maybe we have this figured out, but before we actually figure that out, oh my gosh, what's happening over here? It's always kind of just a teasing, just constant like mind tease, and you just never really quite have what's going on all of the time. Also, another side note, I think it was episode 14 or 15, they were actually in a small little apartment, and there was a TV running in the background, actually showcasing, I think, the 3rd episode of Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, which was kind of silly.
That's sick.
It's cool. It's cool that they actually have like Easter eggs of their other works inside of this one. But yeah, I'm definitely having a good time. It was ever since the first episode, I've just been hooked. They did that whole like feudal style Japan era to modern Japan era twist really well, and that they definitely it caught my attention right away.
All right, Sleepy Ninja.
So one other fun note, besides it being the Full Metal Alchemist creator, it's also the studio that animated Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is the one animating this anime.
Very cool.
But I love this. I love this anime so much. The pacing is so snappy. It moves along real quick, real fast. I love it. That first episode, it does so much. It does so much. Because sometimes an anime will be like, oh, first couple episodes, or even like one full episode of setup. And then this anime is like, no. The first half of episode 1 is kind of set up. And then the other half of the first episode, it's like, we're going. Because, yeah, like you start off rural village, they don't have technology and stuff. It's like, okay. And then all of a sudden they you hear the main guy talking with his friend like, oh, dragons, like, have you seen the dragon and stuff? And then the show lets you see what a dragon looks like. and it shows an airplane. The moment I saw that, I was hooked. I was so hooked. I was like, what is happening? What is going on?
Right.
Here we're like, there's no modern technology, and then it's like, there's an airplane. It's like, okay.
Not really to interrupt, but kind of going along with what you're saying immediately. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood did the same kind of thing, because right off the bat, they were fighting that ice guy in Central City. And then it kind of went back and showed, okay, what happened for us to get to where we are here. But yeah, it definitely felt like the same style. Like, all right, here's action, go.
And so it's like, yeah. And then that first episode, they're like, oh yeah, the questions, the mysteries, we're just gonna slam like over a dozen right at you. Like you know what's going on, but you don't know what's going on.
Right.
And then, yeah, from there it goes to like the big invasion of the village, and then there's an attack with more modern-like people, and it's just like, okay, this is weird and freaky. And then it's like, you find out that the main Yuru has a sister, and she's like being held in a building, and it's like, okay. And then they're like, no, tricked ya. That's not his actual sister. And it's like, what is going on?
Right.
And then, yeah, when they introduce the Daemons, at first, the first one you see, it looks like one. But then I think Gabby's her name. She keeps saying like, or other people keep saying like, there's two of them. I'm like, wait a minute, how's there two of them? I'm only seeing one. Because this weird, hers is like a big jaw, mouth with eyes. And then it's like, each half makes up the jaw. I was like, oh, that's weird. Okay, that's freaky.
Right.
I was wondering why she's the only one with two.
And then you find, yeah,
right.
And then
it's not really one.
And then you find out the system for Daemons is that they're all in pairs. There's always two.
Right.
And so it's just like, yeah, like first it's just like, cause they kept saying like, both of them, or they kept referring to that, and it's like, how's there two of them? How's there both? And then they finally explain it a little later on in that episode. It's like, oh, okay.
Right.
So yeah, and like I said, the explosion of questions that I had, and just it instantly hooked me.
Right.
Like this mix of the modern world with their village, and like, why was this kept a secret? Why is his sister fake?
Right. Well, and the one thing that I really appreciate, I'm sorry, God.
And like you see the sister's missing an eye, and it's like the actual sister's like something happened to her eye, and it's like
no spoilers.
Building.
I'm on the episode where the episode where it ends when he asks about it. That like I just saw like he asked about it, and then
gotcha.
I'm on the next episode after that.
Yeah, they keep building the questions like so fast, and it's just, and so it's like, yes, show me more. I need to know. I want to know. And it's so good. It's so interesting, so good paced. And yeah, how he is, Yuri. How Yuru is too, because it's like, at first it shows him like, hunting and stuff, but it's like, as the episodes progress, it's like, no, he's a really skilled hunter.
Really skilled.
Like, he is very skilled at hunting because he had to, because they kept him from the modern world. And so, and that's how he is, even, not just what he can do, but how he thinks with each encounter and stuff. It's like they're trying to do some of the usual like ways to like catch him off guard and stuff, but it's like, no, he's a hunter. He knows if people are searching for him, he knows what he would do. He knows the tactics that people use, because they're the tactics he uses to hunt animals. So I love how that sets him up to be so different.
Right.
So yeah, that's kind of my first impression, and I really like Gabby.
Yeah.
The chomp thing that she does
Gobble.
with her hand to tell her Daemon to eat somebody or bite them.
Yeah, basically bite them.
Yeah, she's one of my favorites.
And
just the immediate gore and like just the brutality right off the bat, because as soon as you see her, you're seeing people like their bodies are getting ripped in half, and you're like, the shock factor was there, and then you're immediately like, oh my god, I can't even see what's going on, like how is she doing this, you know? Like it wasn't even probably like 10 minutes halfway through the first episode and some crazy shit was just already happening. It was,
yeah, even again, it's like they did the whole front load of questions, because I forgot that part. Yeah, like they don't show the Daemons right away. Even you just show Gabby. Nope. She's doing this motion with her hand, and she's making people die. And it's like, what is happening?
Right.
And then later they're like, oh yeah, there's this creature that only some people can see that was doing her bidding. And it's still at first it's just like, oh, I still don't know what's going on. Does she have powers? Like, what? I don't know what's going on yet. Right. Yeah, they do a great thing of like keeping everything mysterious, but then they like slowly dole out questions or the answers, and it just great pacing, great. And so yeah, I was phenomenal start. That was my first impression.
Yeah, I agree. I think I started this anime like a few weeks ago. Like the first episode, like I think I was like kind of bored. Like it's not the anime's fault. It's more of a me problem when it comes to like just like explaining the world and figuring out who the characters are. Like I've seen that so many times that I just get kind of bored of it at this point. But then once the action starts rolling in, that's when I'm like, okay, put down the phone. I'm like locked in now. So like I think like the first half of the episode I watched like weeks ago because like everyone was talking about it on Threads. So it's like, okay, I gotta see this. And then like it was before even Ninja even brought it up that we were gonna watch it for like the podcast. Like so like it was weeks before that, and I haven't picked it up until like this morning, basically, like before going to bed. Like I was on Misfit Kilroy stream. He was like, "Hey, you still doing that podcast?" I'm like, "Oh shit, bro! I gotta watch the anime." So then, like when I picked it up, when I watched the anime, it started right when the action started. I'm like, "Oh shit, let's go, bro! This shit is hype, bro! What the hell's going on?" And like the funny thing is, like I watched like probably like 5-6 episodes this morning, and I was like, fuck, bro, I gotta go to sleep so I can wake up for the podcast later. Like I wanted to keep watching because it was just so hype, bro. Like like I was looking like at the list of like how many episodes were out, and it was like 18. I'm like, oh fuck, bro, I got so much more to go. Damn. But yeah, bro, this anime is pretty good. I'm glad Ninja picked this one so I could pick it back up. One thing I really wanted to know, you guys covered like a lot of the good stuff, like the first episode and the questions and the pacing and just like the hook and stuff. Like you guys are absolutely right about the hook. And like, yeah, it did remind me, like the art style did remind me of like Full Metal Alchemist, but like it's like their current Full Metal Alchemist, like not current, but like current anime Full Metal Alchemist. What can they do with current technology and animation and shit? And it's like it's not disappointing at all. Like Soul Eater, their version of that was Fire Force, and Fire Force with current animation and technology came out pretty fire, no pun intended. So this is like that direct comparison in my opinion. But one thing I really liked about the anime so far is like everyone just seems like a stone cold-blooded killer. Like everyone just seems like no conscious, like heartless almost to some degree. Like I think in episode 2 when they're in Tokyo at the grocery store and Yuru is talking to his Daemons, and like there is like something that the girl said, like, I'd rather be the hunter than the hunted, and it like sent shivers down like Yuru's spine. Like, he was like scared of her after saying that. But like, thing is, like, he's also like a hunter, not the hunted himself, and like everybody in this anime feels more like a hunter than the hunted, like someone to be feared. Like, I think they're
well, that's
like
the thing is he and his sister, like, they're special. So like, they're the two people in the whole entire world that interested parties would be hunting. So that's something that kind of got left out. But yeah, they're definitely being looked for all of the time. So that's one of the reasons why he seems so cold, is because he has to be on guard all of the time, ready to take out any threats that he perceives would try to take him out.
It's more
really
like I think that episode where in the manor when they're fighting the yin and yang Daemons, like after they escape the yin and yang Daemon, and like they start hunting the hunters after them. Like, the chick is a stone-blooded killer, the dude with the glasses, Gene's a stone-blooded cold killer. Like I thought for sure, I'm like, yo, there's something wrong with these guys. Like, these guys might be bad guys. And then all of a sudden it shows Yuru like shoot down someone, like his arrow hit someone, and then like the camera pans up to him in like a crouching position on the roof. I'm like, oh, he's even worse than these guys I was looking out for. Like, he's more of a stone-blooded killer than the rest of them. And then so that's like the thought I had about it. Go ahead, Sleepy.
Because the real thing was, or a quick thing about the twin. Yeah, because the thing is, like, twins are special in the bloodline of these Daemon wielders, and they come with special powers. I won't go into that, but they have special powers that are really like super strong, and all these different, the village, the other factions, all want to use them to like conquer the world and stuff and take over.
Right.
And there's a line a guy says in a way later episode, but I really like this line. Not a big spoiler, as long as you know the concept of the twins are special and everyone wants to use the twins. And he says this line that I'm never gonna forget now, is just, I don't want to be an old man sitting on top of a world he conquered by sacrificing 2 kids. And it's just, oh, I love that line so much. I think Brock knows what I'm talking about. And because it's just, and it brought it, and that was when the show kind of like, it's kind of a little aimless. Like, the brother wants to find his sister again, trying to get answers and stuff. And then they're trying to find the parents who are missing.
Yep.
And then it's kind of like, why are the twins so sought after? And then it's like, oh, this is why.
Well, smelling the blood of the parents on that, like, that one guy, dude, that got me all sorts of messed up, because now I'm wondering, like, all sorts of things even about the parents from that one line too. It's all these lines that you can see kind of as just throwaway all have some kind of meaning, and then you're like, even more questions come out of it. So you're already 100 questions deep, and then like the one thing that's been consistent through all of this is he's looking for mom and dad, and then you get one small tiny whiff, you know, of who could possibly lead to the location, and then you're like, oh, are they even okay still? Like, it's so wild. There's always, it feels like there's sometimes when you figure out the writing style of certain shows, it seems like there's storyline A, B, and C all kind of going in at the same time. And you find this really with, you find this like, even with Brooklyn Nine-Nine, right? You find, all right, what are Jake and Amy up to? Okay, what's Boyle up to? Okay, what's Captain Holt up to, right? Like, this one episode encapsulates 3 different things all going on that seem kind of chaotic separately, but then all kind of get resolved. Yeah, that doesn't happen in this show. Like, you have A, B, C, and D all happening, and none of it gets answered. And then you're like, okay, I guess I'll just wait till next week to hopefully get some information. But it's not done in such a way that like you get tired of not getting the answer either.
They do a nice thing of giving you some answers to previous questions, so like they're not just keeping on questions. It's like, no, they're letting you know this and that here and there each episode too.
Exactly.
Nice balancing act they do.
Yeah, I agree. I think when it comes to like that, the story aspect, it kind of gives me like Attack on Titan vibes, where they have like a bunch of these questions thrown out and like dangling answers in front of you, while keep popping up new questions. Like, damn, what about the key that the dad had for the basement? Like, but who are these Titans? They're humans? Like they're like Eren, you know?
And I really love the Daemons, the variety and just
for sure.
They're so interesting. When they showed the guy with the glasses, when they showed his 2 fish ones, I was just like, that's cool. That is so cool. One fish can just like eat anything, and then whatever that fish eats, the other one can reproduce it. So that fish like ate a lot of like swords and guns and stuff, the bigger one, and then the small fish just barfs up the guns and swords just automatically like a reproduction machine, and rebarf up everything, as many of them as needed. And just like that is so freaky. I love it. And how that guy is able to really utilize the 2 fish to do that.
Oh, for sure. Now, I feel like this is almost, what would you even say? Does it feel kind of like JoJo and their stands, kind of?
Yeah.
If I were to try and liken at least the kind of relationship between, or how the 2 separate parties of the same being interact together, that's the closest thing I could think of.
Yeah, because you find out the Daemons don't like being strays or being masterless.
Right.
They do want to be connected to somebody. And then when they are...
not even somebody, but even just something, because you could even say the same thing with the dog master. But anyway,
yeah.
It does seem, I do enjoy the variety, because, okay, you have the tortoise and the rabbit, right, which are hilarious. But then you have right and left, and right and left are like these just kind of something completely opposites, where they're not, I mean, they're strong fighters and they have some powers, but not quite as unique, I guess, as what the tortoise might have. But then you even go to another one where you have the long-legged, long-arm pair. And then, yeah, like you said, the fish, or even like the variety and just like the different kind of creatures that these Daemons, or the different kind of forms that these Daemons wield. It's just so vast, and like you can't make really sense of one. Like it just doesn't, you can't compare it to another because of how different they are. So that's something I was going to bring up too. I'm glad you did. Yeah, just the variety itself is insane.
Yeah, because like you have to bring up the Daemons, like even Gabby's, where there are these like weird shadowy half of a jaw with a bunch of eyes.
Pretty much, yeah.
And the fact that they work in tandem, like a regular mouth.
Right.
They're always right opposite of each other, sticking together and working like an actual mouth and jaw to bite through anything. Right. It's like there's 2 of them. It's not one. There's 2 of them doing that. What Daemons were you liking, Squall?
Let's see. I thought they were all pretty cool, to be honest. The yin and yang one was cool. It kind of confused me. I thought like the main character was the only one with 2, until like I started seeing more Daemon wielders, like the big, like the dude Gene had the fish that cleaned up. I'm like, okay, that's his Daemon. And then like the chick had the cat and the dog as Daemons. Yep. And it's like, okay, she has 2. Interesting. And then we saw the yin and yang one. I'm like, okay, that's 2. And then like the tortoise and the hare one. Okay, that's another 2. Like, and then like the gene guy brought out like he had a small fish that spits out all of them. Okay, so they all have 2. And then like they brought back the girl with the jaw. And it's like, why is she the only one with 1? And then like now it makes sense to you since you said that it's 2 halves of a jaw that make up 1. Let's see. I do
Was
like.
I wrong in thinking that?
What's up?
Was I wrong in thinking that Tadara's guns were his? I thought he said something about having Daemons, or maybe he's Daemonless. I can't remember. The guy with the white patch hair that's kind of acting as Yuru's guardian right now. Didn't he have some?
I don't know.
No,
No?
he's yeah, he doesn't have any. The supply guy for the village. Hero.
Right. I thought his guns were his for some reason, but maybe he's just a good
No,
marksman.
no,
I
no.
can't remember.
No, he's just a skilled guy without any daemons right now.
Gotcha. No, he does have the house, the area that they went to fight. Never mind. Squall's not there yet, but yeah, okay. He's kind of in charge of.
Yeah, but
Something.
that's just a special place. He doesn't actually have daemons.
True. Anyways,
Go ahead, Squall.
Favorite Daemon so far. I don't know, man. They're all pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. Yin and Yang, I thought was a really sick concept. Like, it basically, the Yin and Yang Daemons basically encapsulates, like, everything about the Daemons. But it's just, like, more obvious. Like, it's all Yin and Yang. Like, 2 halves of like, the Daemons are, like, kind of like their inner personalities, I guess. Two halves of each personality. Like left and right, left and right, dog and cat, tortoise and the hare. The hare is like everyone's seen the story, like everyone knows the story and the moral of the story. Like, slow and steady wins the race versus like quick and rushed can create problems, or you can get cocky and lose the race still. So like the yin and yang one, I always fuck with like yin and yang type stuff. I think that was a cool one, but I haven't seen all of them. I've only seen like 6 pairs of Daemons so far. I did like the first.
enjoy the rabbit.
Oh, the rabbit.
Just how he's like teasing Yuru and like the personality behind it. You're like, oh, okay, rabbit seems kind of a certain way, and then all of a sudden, it gives that, like, it does something that embarrasses Yuru or something, and then he just gives that like little smile. That was one of my favorite funny moments so far, anyway.
I did like the first episode when like the jaw was just like tearing everyone apart. Like, she was just like ruthless.
Right.
And like, it's funny because like they always look like stone-blooded cold killers, stone cold blood. Like, I don't know what the right way to say that is.
But I know it's something to see when Gabby gets to the kid though, and she's like, "Oh, don't worry, I don't kill kids."
Right, there's some morality there, I guess. But that's just a Kagamori clan rule, right? Like,
I don't know. I thought that was just Gabby's personal thing that she was.
no, I
that
think
she holds.
I can't see the head of the Kagamori clan, the bald guy. I can't see him allowing that.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just like the whole like she's like a stone-blooded cold killer, like, and then she gets on a phone and it just like is like talking all coldly, and like I had this weird thought, like what if she's like a good guy? Are we actually gonna see her just be all goofy later? And then we do. It's just like hella weird how like we see them as like, oh man, fuck this evil bastard here, and like and then we see them in a whole different light later down the show.
Right.
Oh, that's like Yuru. like, you know, they're who he is, and then there's when he goes in like hunter mode though. Like he's focused and he's ready to, you know, kill or take someone down
Take
if
care
he needs
of.
to.
Yeah.
But like, oh, he's like every time you see him with a new modern luxury and stuff, like a bathtub and the kind of food we eat, and how much we can eat and stuff. And then, but then when he gets in the hunter mode, it's just like, you know, he's a completely different person.
Right.
Now, unfortunately, I do have to cut this short. So let's give our final ratings, last thoughts, and would you recommend it? Go ahead, Sleepy. You can go first.
And then I do feel sorry for his actual living sister Asa, because she just wants to reconnect with her brother so bad, but of course his situation doesn't really allow it at the moment. And yeah, it just great pacing, had me hooked from that very first episode. Oh, there's dragons. What's a dragon look like? An airplane. And like, yeah, just how they do it, the pacing, the Daemons are really cool. Their system that they all come in pairs and they all kind of work with, and their powers always work off of each other too. And yeah, it was just very fascinating. Yeah, screw it. I'm like, not all out season 1, but 10 out of 10. It's just amazing.
Oh.
The big caveat is just that it is a dark anime. Like there's blood, gore, violence.
Yeah.
And it gets like Full Metal Alchemist went there. This show also goes there.
Yeah.
Only Full Metal did more like moral dilemmas and stuff, and this one's just more like, what if we just showed some of the more violent stuff? So, yeah, that's the caveat. It is, you know, mature anime, so if you're not into that kind of thing, don't watch it. Besides that, just that creator, they know what they're doing when it comes to making anime, so yep.
It's not as bad as like Devilman Crybaby or Cyberpunk or Tokyo Japan Sinks, like type of gore, but it's up there. It's probably like mature rating for sure, just not rated X like some of the other ones.
I say like a level below Chainsaw Man, or maybe a couple levels below Chainsaw Man. Like when the fighting and violence happens, it's like, yeah, it happens.
Yep.
All right, Brock.
I'm actually surprised you gave that a 10 out of 10. I might go along with 10 out of 10 also. It's really entertaining. I'm in the middle of like watching 9 different animes right now, and it's one of the 3 that I actually look forward to watching week to week. So the other ones I can definitely leave 1 or 2 weeks at a time and come back and watch maybe 2 or 3. But yeah, this is a must watch every Saturday at 12 o'clock anime for me. So that's when it at least airs on Crunchyroll. And it feels very Full Metal Alchemist-y to me. That's one of my favorite animes so far to this date. And I'm glad that we're getting more from this person and seeing such good quality content, such a good anime. So definitely 10 out of 10 for me also.
I was gonna say I was debating between 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10, but I was getting one of those super high scores.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, that's how much
really
I like it and how much I'm hooked. It's just like now, the full high score.
So far, what I've seen, definitely like the show. Like I said before, like when I was watching it this morning, I was like on episode 5 or 6. I was like, damn, like it was already like 4 a.m. when I started this anime. So it's gotta be like time for me to go to bed. And like it was, and I was like, fuck, damn, I want to keep watching it.
Right.
So it was good. It's really good. I'll give it like, of everything I've seen so far, 9 out of 10. That could change depending on like the ending and stuff like that. It could be higher, could be lower. I'm expecting it to be a higher rating as like time goes on. Definitely great animation, great story. It gives me like Attack on Titan vibes when it comes to story, because it gives you lots of questions you want answers to, and it keeps dangling them, and it keeps giving you more questions. And it's like, it's not like a bad type of dangle. It's like it slowly gives you answers here while giving you more questions over there that you really want and stuff like that. So in that sense, Attack on Titan vibes. It's a really good Attack on Titan vibes when it comes to like questions and answers. Animation's great, love it. Story's good so far, loving it. Definitely would recommend. Yeah, that's pretty much it from my end. Great show, can't wait to watch the rest of what they got. Hopefully it's like kind of like Full Metal Alchemist and Brotherhood, where they finish the whole season in one go instead of like making us wait one season here, two, and then the season 2 after a year or two type of thing.
I don't know, that seems to be the new format though.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Season by season.
Unfortunately, because I want to watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
But
I'm glad they're going for the 24, or at least 24. They didn't stop at 12, so I'd assume either they're going the full length like Brotherhood did, or they're at least going 24. I'm okay with there being more than just 12 episodes a season with this one.
Yeah, longer season. Yeah.
Yeah, it's worthy of it.
I'm gonna do an ad read real quick, and then we'll do our outros. Excuse me.
Oh, Brock, do you have a pick, by the way?
Oh, is it my pick? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have one.
Hold on. No, it's gonna be Ink Babe. She said she wants.
Oh,
to
they got
join.
something?
Yeah,
Oh,
she
okay,
wants it
cool.
to be Sparks of Tomorrow.
Okay.
I didn't know they had something or not.
Is she planning on making any kind of appearance on a future podcast, or?
Yeah.
Very cool. That'd be nice to have a
Axis
special-
Med, powered by Trinova Health, is a revolutionary telehealth service that offers fast, free online evaluations and free home delivery of customized compounded medications, offering custom weight hair restoration, cosmetic rejuvenation, custom ED treatments, and more. You can complete your visit in less than 10 minutes, and there's no subscriptions or recurring fees ever. We've made getting started easier than ever. Simply follow the link, choose the product or treatment you're interested in, and then complete a quick online evaluation within days. Your custom meds will arrive to your door. Mention Rumble in the coupon code and get 10% off your first treatment. Yeah, I almost started laughing mid advertisement.
Erectile
yeah.
dysfunction. Woo!
And hair treatment. It's like it's speaking to me. Anyways, yeah, so next is gonna be in 2 weeks from now. It's gonna be Sparks of Tomorrow. Ink Babe says she wants to join, and it's her pick, so we're gonna be going over that. But besides that, hit the link tree, hit the buy me a coffee account, join the Discord. I am mainly a gamer in my content, but some podcasts here or there. What do I usually say? Gamer, podcaster, anime enjoyer. But yeah, I stopped really doing anime content lately. It's mainly gaming and podcasting now. But besides that, yeah, new video dropping tomorrow. Old deck video dropped yesterday, so check that out. We are going to be checking out Sparks of Tomorrow with Inked Babe being a guest appearance, so that should be interesting in 2 weeks from now. It's going to be on Netflix, so it should be a pretty cool anime. Go ahead, Sleepy Ninja, take it away.
Hi, I'm Sleepy Ninja. I got my blog post, sadman2016.wordpress.com. Like I said, my latest one is my kind of full thoughts on Beast of Reincarnation and how that turned out. And then besides that, on arcadeck.com, still got a plethora of Commander deck lists out there. So, want inspiration, want to know just kind of playstyle I do. And then also, like I said, one of the newer decks is using one of the Smogs from the upcoming Hobbit set.
And that's Magic the Gathering, right? Was that Magic?
Oh, yeah, Magic the Gathering. Yep.
Oh, it's not Pokemon TCG Pocket? Nah, I'm just playing.
Get out of here.
Right. Well, some people know what Commander decks are, but I just want to make sure. I want to clarify.
Yeah, if you like Magic the Gathering, Arcadeck.
And Brockstrap.
All right, Brockstrap 55, just a gamer on Rumble. Do some collabs with Squall Rush over here on Thursdays. Make sure to check that out on his channel. And yeah, I'll just do some random games here and there. I need to be more consistent, but with everything going on in my life at the moment, it's kind of hard to do so. So you'll see me pop on randomly, but yep, Brockstrap 55 on Rumble.
Alright, guys, make sure you guys check out the respective platforms, and we'll catch you guys next time. Y'all have a good one. Deuces.